Hello, it's Clackman. I'm here with another video. Seems like every day I'm doing this stuff, but got another thing I want to tell you about. I'm not here to talk about the release of Ric Flair, actually. I'm here to talk about them bragging about releasing people. I fucking hate that they do this, especially now. It's one thing to do this during the Thunderdome era, because fans can't bitch about it in the arenas. Now they can. As we heard last night, many times over, the fans chant like babies, "We want X person, we want Y person, we want Z person." They continuously chant the disapproval of the company going about their business, doing stuff. Do I like that Ric Flair's gone? No, I don't. Do I care in the end? No, I don't. They weren't doing anything with him. They only going to do anything with him when it comes to his daughter. That's it. And they weren't going to do anything with that, so he had to go. He probably was a high contract individual, so they let him go because of that. But my main thing is, do they have to advertise it? Do they have to let the world know that we fired someone that you like? Or one, two people may like? You know, it's one thing to be like, we come to the release of like Drew Gulak, Akira Tozawa, The Ascension, Chad Gable, or whatever. Smaller name guys. But you have to announce to the world we're getting rid of a big name, so that way the next show, the crowd can be like, we want this person, clap, 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 clap. We want this person, like fucking sheep. Every single time. CM Punk was let go. CM Punk announced to the world this happens there, and now that I think about it, actually, I don't remember them actually saying we come to release of CM Punk because he quit beforehand. So maybe, just maybe, they're doing this to be the first ones out that does this before the individual goes out there on their Twitter or Instagram, whatever, and says they got released. Which could be ratified by having a clause in the release of that person saying you can't talk about your release online in any way. I mean, like, we just found out that JoJo got released. Like, the day Bray Wyatt got released or whatever. So it's weird. So maybe they're doing this because they kind of have to, but I hate that they do this because when Ring of Honor lets go with someone, you don't hear about it. Impact lets go with someone, you don't really hear about it. AEW lets go with someone, you don't really hear about it. But WWE, because of the big name in town, they gotta let you know that we're letting this popular person go and deal with it. Just release them like any other company in the world. Just release them in secrecy and go about your way. And let that person show up there at another organization. They're probably doing it like this because that way it's a countdown timer. 90 days later on, then they can show up somewhere. If they don't do this and they're released, let's just say Ric Flair's announcement didn't happen. 9 months later, let's just say November, whatever. Let's just say November. Let's just say it. The bad math, whatever. Let's just say November happens. AEW has a show. And then, all of a sudden, Ric Flair shows up there. Holy shit! Who would have thought? But then, you put this out there, 90 days later, people are going to be expecting said people around that time. If WWE doesn't do this, then it's a bigger surprise when that person shows up later on down the line. So they're doing this thing to cover their own asses in many, many ways. I just don't like the fact that they're doing it like this because advertising that someone's career is over is kind of like a dick move. But the company WWE doesn't care as long as someone else can't capitalize on their stuff. Alright, that's it for now. Back off.